Dear students, in this video, we are discussing about the third type of token, that is the literals. Literals means constant values. If you are writing like this, A equal to 5, B equal to hello, C equal to 20.5. Here, 5, hello, 20.5 are the values. These values are known as the literals. Literals means the values that are pointed by a variable or referenced by a variable. In Python, the different types of literals used are string literals, numeric literals, boolean literals, special literal, and literal collections. Now, in this video, we can learn about the string literal. We know that characters enclosed in single quotes, double quotes, or triple single quotes or triple double quotes are known as the string. For example, if you are writing like hi in single quotes, hello in double quotes, then Python in triple single quotes, or computer inside triple double quotes. These are known as the string. Next, we are going to learn about the non-graphic characters. That means the characters that cannot be typed directly from the keyboard. Suppose I want to get I want to type like this, @ @. In the next line, hashtag. So what we will do? First we will type, that means we will press shift plus 2, then @ will come, then @. Then in the next line, in order to move to the next line, we have to click on the enter key. If we click on the enter key, it will move to the next line. But there is no special character for enter key. That means in order to move to the next line, we need a special character. We have alphabets A, B, C, D, @ we are having like that. But for moving to the next line, there is no special key. For that, we have to click on enter key. It is not possible to directly type from the keyboard. If you are typing like move to the next line, it will not move. That will be printed. Or I want, for example, I want to get some space. For example, A space B. What we will do? First we will press on A, then we will press on space bar, then we'll press on B. Then only we will get this result. So in Python, there are some characters that are known as escape characters. So using escape characters, we can use some characters that cannot be typed directly from the keyboard. Now we can learn about /n. In the previous video, we have learned about /n. /n is used to move to the next line. If we are printing like this, print A/n/B, the output will be like this. A will be here and B will be in the next line. So escape characters are the sequences represented by a backslash. For each escape character, there will be a backslash followed by one or more characters. Example, backspace, tabs, etc. So the escape characters we used are /n for new line. In Python, if you are writing /n inside single quotes or double quotes, we will move to the new line, or /t inside double quotes or single quotes we can use, then we will get the horizontal space. Then for backslash, we can use 2/ like this. So that is for backslash. In order to move back, for backspace, we can write /b. That is for backspace. Then for bell, for getting sound, we can use /a. Then for single quotes, we can write /single quote. So single quote will be there. Then /double quotes. That is for double quotes. So these are some examples for escape characters or non-graphic characters. Now, size of each escape characters are 1 byte. The size is 1 byte. Note this point. The size of each escape characters are 1 byte. Now we can learn the types of string literals. So the first type of string literal is single line literals or single line strings. String literals are of two types. First one is the single line strings. They are also known as basic strings. The characters enclosed in single quotes or double quotes are known as string we know, and they must terminate in one line. In a single line they have to terminate, then it is a single line string or basic string. For example, A equal to hi. Here the string terminate in a single line. Then B equal to computer science with Python. Computer science with Python. See here, the string ends in single line. So this is a single line string. Now the second one. Second one is the multi-line string. Characters spread across multiple lines as one single string is known as the multi-line string. That means in different lines strings will be there. Now see here, it can be created in two ways. Two ways we can create multi-line string. By adding a backslash at the end of normal single quote or double quote string. See this example. If you are writing like this, A equal to hello. After hello, I am putting a backslash. And in the next line, I am writing world. And I am closing the single quotes. Now print A. The output will be like this. Hello world. Next example. A equal to, inside double quotes, hi. Then a backslash at the end. In the next line, I am writing bye. Now print A. The output will be like hi, bye. Now see, next example. A equal to, inside triple single quotes, we can write @ slash B. Then we can close it. Print A. The output will be like this. @ B. Now next we can write like this. A equal to, inside triple double quotes, hello slash world. We can close it. Now print A. The output will be like this. Hello world. So this is a multi-line string. That means the string are in different lines. In this way, we can create a multi-line string by adding a backslash at the end of a normal single quote or double quote string. Now, next is the string that we are typing inside the triple quotation mark or double quotation, but no backslash is needed. Now see this example. A equal to, triple single quotes, hello, then I am writing world. Now print A. The output will be like this. Hello world. This will be the output. Or we can write like this. A equal to triple double quotes. Hello world. Then we are closing the triple double quotes. Then print A. The output will be like this. Hello world. This is the multi-line string that typed through triple quotation marks. Now see here, if we are writing like this, A equal to single quote, hello world, print A, it will give an error. It is not possible. Or we are writing like this, A equal to double quotes, hello world, print A. It will also show an error. So this is the string in multi-line. So we have learned there are two types of string, single line string and multi-line string. Now next we are going to learn to find the size of the string. To find the size of the string. If you are writing like this, ABC inside double quotes. Now how many characters are there? 1, 2, 3. So the size is 3 byte. Next we are writing like this. ABC/T DEF. Now, how many characters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Usually we are having a tendency to count like this and the size will be 8 bytes. But it is not like that. That is wrong. Because we have learned that /t is an escape character and the size is 1 byte. Now here we can see a /t, and we have also learned that /t can be given inside single quotes or double quotes. Now it will be counted like this: 1, 2, 3, /t as 4, then 5, 6, 7. So the size is 7 bytes. Now the next question, it is like this: hi space hello. We'll count like 1, 2, 3. This you have to count the space also. 4, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the size is 9 bytes. Now next we are printing like this: double quotes HA / I. Now we have to count. How many characters are there? 1, 2, 3. So it is 3 bytes. We will not count backslash. We will not count the backslash. So the size is 3 bytes. We will not count backslash. Please keep that in mind. Now next question. In order to represent the enter key, the symbol is this, or it is also known as the EOL, end of line, or the enter key. End of line or enter key. Now we can write like this: A enter, B enter, C inside triple single quotes. Okay, now we have to find the size. So normally we will think 3 characters, 3 bytes, but it is not like that. We have to count the end of line character also. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer is 5 bytes. We should not count the backslash, but we have to count the end of line character. So this is all about the string literal.